Alright. What's up, Vinyl Community? I'm going to make this a part 2, maybe. We're going to see. I'm going to try and edit these two together. I had to stop the video to help my wife with something. When I came down, my phone died. So, part 2 of Friday Vinyl Finds. Mixed bag Friday Vinyl Finds. This is the rest of the celebrated summer stuff. I believe I left off on the Vol stuff. So I'm going to pick up with the rest of the metal stuff that I picked up. Metal punk, that kind of stuff that I was going to talk about. But like I said, I got pulled away to help my wife with something and then forgot. Still had it on record and it ran out of battery. So here we go. Rest of the celebrated summer stuff. This is all stuff that I picked up over the last month or so, maybe a little more than a month. I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff that I picked up from Celebrated Summer though, so it's all from the same place. This is the stuff that I picked up earlier in the month, and this is all metal type stuff, and then the last half is more. Well, there's one metal record, and then the rest is all jazz. So, let's do it that way. Alright, so, first up, I found a couple things from Celebrated Summer that I've been looking for a very long time. I don't show a ton of it, because I pretty much have a bunch of stuff that I like that is this type of music. But I like stoner rock, experimental, heavy noise rock stuff, like the Melvins, that kind of stuff, and stoner rock, I showed some of my I Hate God stuff and stuff like that when I showed stuff I've been listening to. So I like all that kind of stuff. I think this band falls into that category, and that's Harvey Milk. This is the Harvey Milk singles collection. This was released by Relapse Records 20 years ago at this point. Let's see, it was 2023. Yeah, so in 2023, this was the singles by Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk is a band from... I believe they're from... This is a current one. I'm not sure when their singles came out exactly, but this was released in 2003, and they were before that, so they're from the 90s, I'm guessing. And they were... I forget where they're from. Give me any information on this thing. Let's see. Yeah, early 90s. It says early 90s on there. We're just going to go with that. But these are the covers from the singles. And this is a re-release of all their singles collected in the same place. Great stuff. It's bleak, dark, very evil sounding. Has a slight, heavy grunge tinge to it. But it's not a grunge record at all, I believe. I consider it more like a noise rock, sludge noise rock, type thing, but very good. I love Harvey Milk. I've been looking for this shit forever. If you can hear it, we're listening to Vol in the background, by the way. But yeah, love Harvey Milk. I've liked them since about 2003 when I first heard them. The dishwasher at my job that I worked at, his name was Joe. He actually introduced me to them. And then this is another one that I was looking for a very long time. And I just kind of written it off as I'll probably just never buy that, because there's kind of a premium on it if you find it on Discogs or something, and it's not... I've wanted it for a long time, but it's not one that I wanted to like pay up for. I was like, oh, I'll probably pick up a CD eventually at, you know, the $15 that it goes for, or $20 that it goes for on CD. But I was flipping through the bins, and Celebrated Summer had it. Somebody must have traded it in, and that's the Speedwolf LP. Speedwolf is a like motor charged, kind of like Inepsy, but with some thrash mixed in. Very fucking good. Oh man, such a ripper of an album. And it's released on Hell's Headbangers. So I don't know why there's never been a repress of it. I don't think. I think there's only the first couple pressings. There's like maybe one or two, and then there's no more. And I can't find it fucking anywhere. And I picked it up for a nominal fee of only $25. I was stoked to find this. It's on some vicious clear vinyl, ultra clear vinyl there. Super sick ass band. Probably one of the better ones, like of that motor charged style out there, in my opinion. And I'm a sucker for that anyway, but this is better than most. That's just a paper sleeve. There's no kind of insert or anything, but there's a gatefold. But yeah, if you haven't heard Speedwolf and you like Motorhead, Discharge, Inepsy, I don't know, Paranoid, any of those bands, even I'd even say like Wolf Brigade and Wolf Pack. Like if you like any of that kind of stuff, like that DBD, kind of thrashy DBD, Motorhead, Discharge, Worship stuff, you'll love that shit. Very fucking good. If you like Midnight, you'll love Speedwolf. It's excellent stuff. Another one kind of in the same vein. A little more noisy, a little more noisy, little less, I don't want to say less put together, because it's very put together music. It's just less tight and neat around the edges. And it's a split by two bands that I really like, and I've been looking for this for a while. It's on Beach Impediment record and Brain Solvent records, and that's the Absolut Paranoid split. What's it called? Jawbreaking Mangled Devastation. It's exactly what it says it is. It's got some sick Sugi art, which you can never go wrong with some sick Sugi art. Sugi. Yeah, basic, bare bones packaging here. It's on black vinyl. Just lyrics and like some crazy font on the inside. Perfect packaging here. Got very basic labels for Beach Impediment and Brain Solvent Propaganda records. But yeah, very good. Two of the best bands doing this style on the same comp. This came out in 2000 and I'm gonna guess. Take a guess here. 2018. Oh, 2015. So even earlier. Yeah, but still two of the best to have been doing it even at that time. And Paranoid has blown up since then. They're one of like the major players in this style. And deservedly so. They're a great band. They don't put anything bad out. Absolut's a little bit more on the noisy side. A little bit, like a touch more, I don't want to say more metallic. It's just a little heavier. Just like slightly heavier. But very good shit. Check both these bands out if you like heavy, crusty, hardcore punk stuff. You won't be disappointed. But yeah, that was another one I picked up from Celebrated Summer. Those three are one trip. This was another trip that I took to celebrate in summer. And like I said, I'm gonna try and mash these two videos together. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe there'll be two separate videos, two separate shorter videos. But the only heavy metal one I got from this next trip, and this is one I was looking for a while, Except Breaker, classic German hard rock heavy metal band. This is one where it's more their heavy metal stuff. There's a good bit of, this is kind of like their crossover record where they were doing more, because they started out more of like a hard rock, a little bit of glam rock mixed in kind of stuff, and I love that stuff too. And then they kind of like edged more into the heavy, traditional heavy metal. They had some speed metal songs. This is kind of just the traditional heavy metal with a bit of that glam rock stuff in it. Great record. I love this record. It's one I've been looking for forever. It might be, I haven't had it long enough. It might be my second favorite after Restless and Wild. It might be. I'm not sure. I have to listen to it a few more times, but this record is banging. Very good stuff. Udo sounds, I still think Udo just sounds like Brian Johnson from AC/DC, but a little different, a little more metal. But this is in perfect condition. Passport Records. They were on Passport when they were more of like a rock band, I think. Or they got picked up later. I have no idea. Why am I acting like I know what the fuck I'm talking about? I just know I like Accept. I've got a big spot in my heart for Accept. I've got a bunch of Accept records, and Breaker, it's a banger. I actually might listen to this next. I didn't put on heavy metal stuff because I knew I'd get a copyright strike for the more interesting heavy metal stuff. But super stoked to put this one in the collection finally. The last three are all rock and jazz records. I'll show you the last pop record. This was one, it was on the cheap side. It looked interesting. And I kind of figured out what happened. Something must have happened to this cover. And they slapped I think this is the Taiwanese cover on top. I don't know where they got a Taiwanese cover to slap on top of this. But they glued the Taiwanese cover on top of the Colossus pressing of this. And this was pretty cheap, and that's why I think it was pretty cheap. It's like a Frankenstein cover, because if you see the back cover is the Colossus version and there's nothing on it, and they got this goofy little dude here. So something happened to this. You can see they colored it in and kind of drew in his eyeballs there, and he looks all goony. But yeah, pretty sick. I love this record. Shocking Blue's awesome. One of the best 60s like psych rock fuzz bands. Love this shit. This has all the classic songs. Venus, Boll Weevil, Love Buzz is on here. It's got Send Me a Postcard. Here, California, Here I Come. All the good ones. It's all good shit on this record. This is just total classic. The vinyl's in great shape. Like I said, it's just got this weird, like you could see that it was slapped over top. But, you know, I like the cover. I like the, it's got the inner with the lyrics. That's weird too. It's got the Taiwanese inner too. Did they just slap, was the Taiwanese just the Colossus with things slapped over? But it's a different record label from the Taiwanese one. And it's the Colossus. So something happened to whoever's collection they traded this in from, or they bought it this way. And then They tried to Frankenstein it themselves, I think. That's what it looks like to me. But still, cool, interesting copy. It sounds great. I've already played it. So, I've been meaning to pick up a copy of this. I've got their second album on CD, or like a collection of theirs on CD that I've had forever, and I'm glad to finally pick up a vinyl copy of this. Excellent shit. Alright, 2 more, and then I'll get out of your hair. Two jazz records. I've been kind of on a jazz hole listening wise. Been listening to a lot of jazz in my car and on my upstairs stereo. And this is one. This is a guy that I've not explored into a ton. I've listened to 2 of his albums, I think, but this was a new one for me, and it's Ron Carter's Yellow and Green. Ron Carter is on CTI Records, or this one was released on CTI Records. It's like a mix between like jazz funk and bop. Really good shit. He's a great player. He's a bassist. Great player. The players on this all do a really great job. Who is on this? Let me see. Sorry, I haven't. Oh, Billy Cobham's on here on drums. Of course, it's fucking good. Ron Carter's a great bassist. Hugh McCracken and Kenny Barron. I don't know those two. I'm not familiar, but I know Billy Cobham, and I know Ron Carter's a great bassist. So Billy Cobham's on here. Great bass and drum playing on here. It's a little bit funky. It veers a little into fusion now and then because it's a 70s record. But still, if that's not like, for me, that's not a minus. It keeps it interesting. I get kind of bored with like the straight bop, hard bop stuff sometimes. I do enjoy most of it, but sometimes it's a little too basic, and I like the 70s where things started to get a little funky, and I'm a bass guy. I like bass-driven music, so stuff like this is perfect for me. Ron Carter's awesome. He's one that I'm planning on grabbing a few more, and the price was right. It was $10. It's a great record. I really enjoyed this. Next, Larry Coryell. Lady Coryell is the name of the album. Looking like this is like a... I don't know the backstories to these. I don't do research before I do these videos or anything. So it's looking like it's a homage to his lady wife. But Larry Coryell mixes jazz and rock, kind of fusion, but a little different. It's a little more like psych rock, and then he plays jazz guitar with the psych rock. See, who are the players on this? It's Larry Coryell, Bobby Moses. Oh, Elvin Jones. Elvin Jones is a track on here, so plays on Treat Style and Stiff Neck. Of course, Elvin Jones is on here. That's fucking great. But yeah, this is another excellent one. It was only $8. This one goes for pretty cheap, and it's a fun listen. It's very interesting to sit and hang out. It's good background music, or it's good to just like, it can double as background music because it's kind of on the mellower side. But it also, you can just, if you just sit and listen, it's got a great atmosphere. It definitely has the ability to like take you to another place. It's good shit. Larry Coryell's a great guitarist. He's a very good guitarist. But yeah, check this out if you get a chance. And if you like psych rock or like guitar jazz or both, this is a great one. I don't know why it's so cheap and people don't. I guess like it seems like when it's a guitar driven or like bassist, drummers are a little different. Some drummers are more. I feel like some drummers in the jazz world are more sought after than others, but like even like a Tony Williams album always seemed to go for cheap. And Tony Williams is a great drummer. He's a great player. I don't know. I don't know why, but anyway, that's just opinions. Anyway, wow, I did 2 videos. Both were about 20 minutes. These are probably gonna be 2 different videos. I'm probably just gonna post them about the same time. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the videos or video. We'll see what I do. If I can mash them together, maybe I'll just mash them together. You'll just get one long video, but we'll see. Cheers. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and keep listening to music. If you're one of my friends that makes videos, keep making videos. Comment. Let me know. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you like any of these records that I showed. Anyway, cheers, guys. Have a good one.